The project with the History Trust of South Australia, we feel really privileged to be a part of, helping move traditional infrastructure into Amazon Web Services and look at a transformation to preserve information in our state's history for future generations.
Well, the History Trust of South Australia's role is to safeguard our state's collections and stories and make it available for current and future generations. It consists of 3 museums: the National Maritime Museum, the National Motor Museum, and the Migration Museum where we are, as well as the Centre for Democracy, which is actually located in the State Library. The key driver to actually moving our infrastructure to the cloud was primarily because of our relocation.
Amazon Web Services are one of the large cloud providers that operate in Australia, and when speaking to the History Trust, part of our job was to help understand which cloud would be right fit for them. And we've done work with many, but through the process we realised that Amazon Web Services would fit the requirements for secure and scalable cloud services meeting History Trust's requirements.
We were constantly working with Communet throughout the process, so we literally communicated on a daily basis, met virtually or in person on a weekly basis. So the interaction with Communet was constant during the life of the project.
No process is perfect, but what has been nice is working with a client and an organisation who understands adaptation and agility in a project. And the History Trust was excellent at understanding when they had to change path and still meet the requirements of their environment.
You start off with a particular idea, but as you are implementing it, you realize that not all your ideas are actually feasible.
This project really tugged at the heartstrings. To have been given the responsibility to move and preserve and secure the state's history from a cultural preservation perspective is critical. The risk of losing it or causing a failure or having an outcome is something we didn't want to live with, and so working closely with the History Trust so that every step of the way we worked with them, we knew where the data was, we knew that we had backup and recovery, meant that when we got live, everyone was comfortable and we could move on to new projects.
It has been working well for 12 months. We haven't had any major issues. If there are other organizations considering a digital transformation, which includes moving their infrastructure to the cloud, then they should certainly consider Communet.